Good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible. And this is Shomu from Shomu's Biology. In this particular lecture, we are going to talk about the GATE Life Science exam details. All the details that you need to know about the GATE Life Science examination, be it the overview of the examination, be it the eligibility criteria, be it the exam pattern details, the syllabus of the GATE Life Sciences, and the original GATE website and all the details will be provided in this particular video. So if you want to know everything regarding GATE Life Science and if you want to attend GATE Life Science examination, then watch this video from start to the end. So let's start, let's begin. So I have here a mind map made for you because I believe this is the best way to provide any information these days. So here we have overview, eligibility criteria, exam pattern, syllabus, and official website referral. I'll get into the overview first, and you know that the overview of this examination about the GATE Life Science is that those who want to do post graduations from IITs are going to attend this examination. So if your dream is to get your post graduation done from IITs, then attend this examination. You can also have work in public sector undertaking sites or PSUs as well, and this is the very first step to understanding the exam, that is understanding the syllabus of the examination, understanding the exam pattern and eligibility criteria, age limit of the examination. But remember, it is your dream to get into an IIT, to do post graduation from IITs of India, and this is the exam, this is the gateway to that. And in addition to that, the GATE Life Science score is going to help you even get into some of the greatest universities around the globe. Yes, you heard me right. The GATE scores really matter in the universities and colleges outside of India while they pick selection. Although CSIR net is much a big deal in India, but outside of India, GATE Life Science score and GATE Biotechnology score is something that they look for. So let's get into the eligibility criteria part now. The eligibility criteria, there is no age limit particularly set for the GATE Life Sciences in here. There is no particular age limit, but the educational qualification is needed. You need to be in your third year or higher of your undergraduation degree. So you can attend the examination only if you're in the third year of your undergraduation is over or 4-year undergraduation program is over. Completed government approved degree is needed, and the field of study, I can get you multiple field of study. You can get into the GATE Life Sciences from engineering, technology, architecture, science, commerce, arts. So for different subjects, there are different GATE examination. For life sciences, it will be under a science stream of the field of study. And the bachelor's degree in science or completion of the bachelor degree of science, or you're completing the bachelor degree of science, are eligible to attend this GATE Life Science examination. So that's all regarding the eligibility criteria. Now let's move on to the exam pattern. In the exam pattern, this is a computer based examination or CBT mode of examination. The duration of this examination will be 3 hours, and the total marks of the examination will be 100 marks. The total number of questions here is 65 questions and marks 100. Total duration 3 hours. So 65 questions, 3 hours time frame, 100 marks. But how exactly the questions are distributed? The question type distribution, these are multiple choice questions and multiple select questions, both are present, and numerical answer type questions or NATs are also present. Multiple choice questions, one correct answer, and there is also negative marking. While multiple select questions, they have one or more correct answers, but they don't have any negative marking, they don't carry any negative marking. And there are numerical answer type questions where the real number based answer, there is no option given, you need to write down the answer, and there is no negative marking for that as well. So these three type of questions are provided under the question type section. Now the section wise distribution, if you want to talk about, section wise distribution, if you want to talk about the section wise distribution, it is a general aptitude section. This is the section 1. The second section is chemistry section, that is common for all GATE Life Science candidates, and optional section is also there. Now in the optional section, it is up to you that which subject or which stream you select for the optional section, but the general aptitude section and chemistry section are compulsory. In the general aptitude section, you have compulsory section, 10 questions, 15 marks from general aptitude only. For the chemistry GATE section, you have compulsory for life sciences, chemistry is compulsory, 15 questions, total 25 marks. So the compulsory questions from the general aptitude as well as from the optional chemistry section consist of total 40 marks of the total marks that it carries. Then comes the optional section, your subjective section, subject of your choice that you can select even before filling up the form. And here comes, you can choose any two subject and 20 questions per section. So total you will get 40 questions from your domain of interest. Total 30 marks per section, that means 60 marks. So your domain of interest, you are going to get 60 marks, and from the compulsory section of general aptitude 15 marks, chemistry compulsory 25 marks, total 40 marks from the compulsory section. So altogether it's a 100 marks question paper. Okay, 100 marks question paper. The marks scheme. Now let's talk about the scheme of the marks that is provided. There is 1 mark for every single MCQ, and the negative marking is 1/3 of the marks. If you make a wrong answer choice, then 1/3 of the marks will be debited. That's 0.33. 2 marks MCQ questions. If you correct it, you'll get 2 marks, and if you make it wrong, it's 2 out of 3 mark deducted. And the other MSQ and NAT type question, there is no negative marking. I already mentioned that. So that's regarding the exam pattern for you. Now it is very important. What is the syllabus of GATE Life Sciences? Because we know GATE Life Sciences are divided into 3 different sections. There is a general aptitude section which is compulsory. There is also chemistry section which is compulsory. But apart from general aptitude and the chemistry section, there is also this other syllabus of the subject that you choose, and you can choose any 2 subject of your choice. So what is the syllabus for the subject of your choice? In a nutshell, I am going to share the syllabus of GATE Life Sciences based on the subject that you choose. So I'll click the syllabus, and here you have fundamental knowledge will be tested. For section A, general aptitude, the syllabus is common. For all GATE papers it's common. Verbal ability will be provided, where English grammar, sentence completion, verbal analogies, word groupings, instructions, critical reasoning and verbal deductions will be provided. Okay, next it is the numerical ability, where numerical computation, numerical estimation, numerical reasoning and data interpretation will be provided. So that is the group A, compulsory, you cannot skip it. Then there is another compulsory section, that is chemistry, compulsory chemistry, and here we have structure and bonding, we have S and P and D block elements, we have chemical equilibria, we have electrochemistry, we have reaction kinetics, thermodynamics, organic reaction mechanisms and chemistry of biomolecules. All these things will be under the compulsory chemistry syllabus. You cannot skip it, you need to attend this. And section A and section P, these 2 sections together will consist of 40% of the total marks of the GATE Life Science syllabus. Next we move to the optional section. Any 2 section you can choose from the optional section, any 2 subject. Either it is biochemistry, botany, microbiology, zoology or a food technology. From these 5 different sections you can choose any 2. If you are from modern biology subjects, then choose biochemistry and microbiology. If you are from classical biology subjects, then choose zoology or botany. Zoology microbiology, botany microbiology, zoology biochemistry, it is your choice. If you are from food and nutrition, you need to choose food technology, and then you choose zoology probably or biochemistry, which will suit your preparation style. Now if you get inside of this all sections. Well, biochemistry is called as section Q, botany as section R, microbiology as section S, zoology as section T, food technology as section U. Now if you get inside the biochemistry section, here you have organization of life, enzyme kinetics, regulation and inhibition, vitamins and coenzymes, metabolism, molecular biology and immunology. All these topics need to be studied for biochemistry section. For botany section, you need to study plant systematics and anatomy, plant physiology, genetics, plant breeding, gene modification, ecology and environmental biology. Plant pathology is very important for last few years. In microbiology section, you need to study historical perspectives and methods, microbial taxonomy, diversity, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, microbial growth and control, microbial metabolism, microbial genetics, virology and immunology. For section T, zoology, you need to study animal diversity, classification of animals, evolution, genetics, biochemistry and molecular biology, cell biology, animal anatomy and physiology, parasitology and immunology, developmental biology, ecology and animal behavior. Now if you compare the syllabus, you will realize if you select zoology, the element or the number of subject that you need to study is huge. So it's better to choose biochemistry and microbiology. If you ask me, I'd choose biochemistry and microbiology because whatever is there in biochemistry and microbiology, zoology covers them all plus some additional syllabus. Next, last is the food technology. In food technology, you can go with food chemistry and nutrition, food microbiology, food products technology and food engineering process. If you're from biotechnology or food and nutrition, definitely select food technology, and along with that you can select microbiology or biochemistry as a better combination for your selection of subjects. So these are the selection of subjects that you need to do for the syllabus or the preparation of these GATE Life Sciences, and obviously refer to the official website, and the official website link and details will be provided here. Get into the official website and you can see all the details that we mentioned in here in the official website, and that's going to help you get all the information, because always verify the information, because once you see the video may be uploaded a time back. So always validate and verify the information from the official website. Don't believe anyone, but yeah, believe the trusted sources that are out there. So this mind map is going to help you understand every little details of GATE Life Science syllabus. If you need to know about this, watch the full video on every little details of the CSIR or every little details of the GATE Life Science syllabus and GATE Excel preparation. And if you want to prepare for GATE Excel, the syllabus similarity of GATE Excel of all the subjects is same, very similar, more than 98% similarity with the CSIR net syllabus. So we at Shomu's Biology provide study material for that. You can get the study material package 64 GB pen drive plus 5 books for 8,900 rupees, and only 64 GB pen drive for 7,900 rupees from us directly, and that's going to help you immensely for the preparation of GATE Life Sciences. So if you want to order, then contact this given number 9804654228 or visit our website www.shomusbiology.com. Now to get this particular mind map that I shared, you need to download our app, and inside the app I'll try to upload this mind map. So download Shomu's Biology application from Google Play Store. See you in the next video. In the next video I'll be talking about how to prepare for the GATE Life Sciences with detailed 6-month study plan with daily routine. See you there. Bye.